Hello, family, friends, saints and ain'ts. Happy Thursday, the ninth day of 2025, January 2025. Last week, I shared on Radiant Wrap a few very important observations for the month because Radiant Wrap talks about things that we I believe, should have do to be healthy and whole. Like RADIANT is an acronym for rest, activity awareness, diet, introspection, agua, note taking and note taking and training of the mind and body. And I mentioned last week that January is observing thyroid awareness, glaucoma awareness, National Birth Defects, to name a few, and National Blood Donor Month. Now, this particular week is a Congenital Heart Defect Awareness Week, the whole week. It's also Elvis Presley's birthday celebration week and National Law Enforcement Training Week. It's National Soccer Coaches of America Week. I should have told my son that. He's like, him and his wife are avid soccer players. They're not really coaches, though. And then today specifically is January 9th, Balloon Ascension Day. So this day observes, I think the first day a balloon went up, with a man supporting it. And that's something that I'd like a human, maneuvering it. I'd like to one day do. I haven't done that yet. It's also International Choreographers Day. So shout out to all you choreographers. I love choreography and respect choreographers. It's such an art to have good choreography. I could do my thing a little bit, but yeah, I'm not a choreographer for real. It's National Apricot Day. I'm not an apricot person, but like the dry apricot sometimes that comes in the dry fruit, I'll eat that. It's also the iPhone debut, which I believe was in 2005. I should have put the date down, but I believe it was first debuted for the world, January 9th, 2005. I still don't have an iPhone, so yes, I am an Android user. Don't hate on me. It is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. And I do want to take a moment and give a shout out to all of the law enforcement. My brother is one. I have several cousins that are in law enforcement, and a couple have retired, but I appreciate the work that most of you are good guys, and I appreciate the work that you do. It's not easy. So thank you. And a shout out to my brother who is in law enforcement and prayerfully retiring at the end of this month. Okay. How failing wins. That's what I want to talk about today. So have you tried making better food choices? Have you done that, but you ended up returning to unhealthy options? Hey, mama, I know, right? Can't wait. So prayerfully that'll happen. She's saying amen to my brother retiring at the end of the month. You also may have tried losing weight so many times and you're just like, forget about it. This is just, I'm meant to be this way. Or maybe you've attempted to do something like quit drinking or smoking, or maybe it's to start something. You tried starting a business and you tried it several times. It didn't work out. Maybe you tried to write a book. I mean, it's just the list goes on and on. So whatever that thing is that you tried so many times and failed, I want to encourage you because you are not alone. I know myself, several things I tried over and over and over again. And with God's help, I have succeeded in accomplishing some of them. Like the one thing that comes to mind right off the bat is smoking. It took me a long time, to years, to quit smoking, and now it was so hard, but when it happened, it just, thank God he gave me the grace to make it happen. And it's been years and years now. I first 32 years ago when I had my kids, and then I kind of picked it up a little bit again after I had them. And then I put it down again 25 years ago and never touched it. And proud to say, Mommy, I know, I'm so proud of you. My mom, same thing. It was so hard for her to quit. And one day, I mean, she was just sick of, once I quit, I'm like, Mom, we got to quit. And she's like, just leave me alone. I'll do it. And one day my mom put those cigarettes down and never turned back. I've tried other things over and over. Last year I finally picked up Spanish again. I've been wanting to learn Spanish for years. Running, I ran a marathon in 2010. So, but it took years, 10 years to build up to that. I must admit, I didn't start out wanting to run a marathon, but still, that's another one. My business, trying over and over and over again to get the right systems, journaling, even like I said yesterday, we were talking about the different calendar systems that are out there. None of them would work for me. None of them would work. And then finally, actually, the electronic system is the one that works for me. My Google Calendar, I'm able to manage that better than I have been able to manage any system in my entire life. And, there's other things that I'm still working on. I'm still failing at, like working on controlling this tongue of mine, this mouth of mine. Sometimes I'm still a work in progress, right? Sometimes I just say things and I want to rewind and take it back, but it just came out. So I'm still a work in progress. But there's hope for us. I mean, I'm not just me. Really, really failing and still winning. People like my mentor was sharing the other day, Elvis. Now, when I say Elvis, no matter who you are, no matter how old, no matter how young, you know who Elvis is just by his first name. Well, he recorded 710 songs, 710. Only 40 of them were hits. 40. That's a 5.6% success rate. 5.6%. Now, Picasso, you know who he is, right? Well, Picasso, great, one of the greatest artists ever. He painted 1,885 pieces of art. 30 are famous. 30. That's a 1.5 success rate. Now, Thomas Edison, he has 1,093 patents. And Thomas Edison, known for what? The light bulb. Out of 1,093 patents, the light bulb is what he's known for. That's a 0.9% success rate. That's less than 1%. And even with the light bulb, he's known for a quote because he tried 10,000 different ways to make that thing work. And his quote, he says, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that it wouldn't work. And one of the all-time best basketball players ever, Michael Jordan, he's known for a famous quote. And even him with his just one stat, his 3-point shot, he was 32.7% accurate with a 3-point shot, which is very, very, very good. any basketball player wants to hit a three-pointer 30% of the time. That's 1 in 3 shots, okay? And that's considered extremely good. But his quote, he says, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career." And in fact, I looked it up. He missed 12,345 shots. And he says, "I lost almost 300 games and 26 times was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed." He says, "I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed." So my hack for you, my friends, 2 things. One, is it really failing? Because I like what some people say, you're either winning or learning. We're winning and learning. And the only way that we really fail is to quit. So don't give up. Keep trying. That's the hack. Keep going. Keep trying. Don't quit. Don't quit. That's my hack, my friends. Hey, Steve. Zig Ziglar said, "Failure is an event, not a person." Absolutely. So there's hope for all of us. That's right, Steve. As long as we're on this side of the dirt, we have a purpose. There's a reason for us to be here, and we can have an impact. All of us, every single one of us has a gift. And one of my friends last week, she was a caregiver for her great uncle, her grand uncle, and he was in hospice. And he was ready. He was ready to go. But she, even in his sick bed, knew when the Lord wasn't taking him, because she says, I think he was the only one that was like not looking forward to coming into 2025, right? But even in his sick bed, God still had a purpose for him. He has a purpose for all of us. And when I was saying events for today, I do want to make sure that I ask you to all to pray for all of those in California that are dealing with the fires, right? And if you do have any prayer requests, I'm a prayer warrior, so you can, share privately if that's the way you want to share. But I will be praying for you and with you. I love you. You have greatness inside of you, and I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. You were meant to shine, my friends. Bye.